starting lineup are the...
Well, we know the players enjoy the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, they've got Colin Sexton. Taurean Prince is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Now here's Sexton. Clarkson right side. Back to Sexton. From 11 feet away, it's rebounded by Charlotte. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they've got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Here's Clarkson following the three by Charlotte. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hornets?
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Now, here's Sexton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Clarkson for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Herter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Markkanen with it, picked up by Turner.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
And that's a foul called on A.J. Griffin. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Clarkson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Sexton. Excellent D that time from Jones.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Turner with a screen on Clarkson. Back to Turner. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Turner's got his second bucket tonight. Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or two.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
The Jazz again can't hit it.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Jazz trail by 10. Pass to Agbaji. There's a screen. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 13-5 run here. LeVert the pass to Turner.
Utah personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's LeVert. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Fontecchio passes to Agbaji. from 12 feet out. That shot is off. And the Hornets now going the other way. LeVert kicks to Turner. A shot. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Turner's got 9.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, LaMelo Ball.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Here's the screen. Newton passes to Azubuike. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. .109 left in the first quarter. And that one's good, Agbaji. Here's LeVert. And the pass to Richards. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out. Now that the mid-season grind is well underway. Take a look at the Jazz. They've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference.
And seeing where Utah is, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Charlotte. Charlotte leading by 9. Turner passes to Sharp. LeVert from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 5.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Newton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up. The Jazz shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Bledsoe looking around. There's the steal. And so it's Miles Turner making things happen for the Charlotte Hornets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter.
Your Hornets Youth Dance Team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Outside Griffin. Here's Agbaji. 11 points last game.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Outside Green. A 3-ball. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
Inside, and Jones pulls it down.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hornets. Right, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
And it's sent back by Turner. Over to the wing. Here's the three. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter. Herter's got 9.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Outside, Sexton. Got a hand on it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Hornets. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Miles Turner. And it's Sharp in for Griffin. Now, here's Sexton. 9 points last game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Out to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. He has 5.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Short. That's good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, they came in with a purpose, gave everything they had. It just wasn't quite enough.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's defended by Herter. Back to Sexton. Clarkson for 3. Here's Prince, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter, Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
Sharp, the pass to Herter. Shoots the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Herter's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And that one's good. Richards.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Sexton. There's the triple. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Jones. A switcher also for Utah. As Azubuike's checked in. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Now, here's Sharp. He's covered by Clarkson, and even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cut. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
LeVert's checked in for the Hornets. Here's Hopkins. Sinks the triple.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. Utah has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's the lob to the hoop, and it's blocked. Here's Sohan. Utah with the rebound. 1:11 left to play here in the half. From 8. Got a piece of it. Now here's LeVert. He's tightly guarded. And here's Sharp. He has 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
The Hornets haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Charlotte making a switch here. Green's checked in. And so he hits both.
And just a much better job
of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Azubuike is screen on Bledsoe. Shoots from 12. And that one is off. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Green finds LeVert. Back to Green. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Sharp. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Newton, guarded by Bledsoe, and the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Hornets, Miles Turner. Griffin.
Here's Newton. Azubuike, it's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
Taking a look at Charlotte, they've absolutely risen to the occasion.
Now let's talk about our game tonight. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So it's Utah now. Kevin Huerter is out there with Tyus Jones. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Griffin. And it's Sochan in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Charlotte's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Prince dishes to Markkanen. Good work there as it goes.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Right side Turner. Outside for Griffin. Back to Turner. Shoots over Markkanen. The shot by Turner no good.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Here's Prince. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Certain things make Prince a tough cover. Strength, long arms, quickness that can surprise you.
And both free throws good for Prince. Hornets leading by 23. Jones the pass to Turner. The shot misses. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And again, the Hornets missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside, Sexton looking to get it going. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up. Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Utah calls timeout.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
So it's the Jazz now. To the wing right side. Pass to Sexton. Prince outside. Outside, Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Clarkson for 3. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Utah ball. Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, Ochai Agbaji.
And the Jazz with possession here. Markkanen kicks to Sexton. Prince setting a pick for Sexton. Clock at 4. And they get it back. Here's Agbaji. Another miss by Utah.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Short. That's good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Markkanen can't get it to go. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
I just hate seeing this, but no need to jump the gun. Let's see what it turns out to be.
And the Hornets making a change here. Green's checked in. Pass to Fontecchio. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Newton passes to Fontecchio. The Jazz again can't hit it. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Herter finds Green beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Herter, no good. Utah has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. LeVert's checked in for Kevin Herter. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Tyus Jones. Newton passes to Hopkins. Here's Agbaji. They need this one. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The pass to Hopkins. Here's Agbaji. LeVert defending. Fires the 3. And it's Fontecchio missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
A nice shot by LeVert.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Count it.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 19-6 run. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Richards, no good. Utah shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Newton, guarded by Bledsoe. Here's Newton. No good from 11 feet. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Hornets on top.
Please give a big round of applause.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So on the floor for Utah, Jones is out there with Bryant. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Hopkins in its small forward. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with it's infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
And Sexton drops them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Down low, here's Turner. Makes it off the glass.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Sexton kicks to Goodwin. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Great tee that time from Green.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
Alex Caruso, he can make that pass in his sleep.
Here's Goodwin. And the average age of NBA players is getting younger and younger, and about a year younger than they were a decade ago, Steve.
Kevin, I'm sure you're correct, but for me, I'm also seeing guys play longer and longer and longer. The old guys are sticking around.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Hopkins, the pass to Jones, and Jones slams it home.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
And Turner kicks to Caruso. Back to Turner. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Jones checked in for Charlotte. That's good from Turner. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Sexton has it in the corner. Ryan against Winslow. Jones with the screen on Green. The shot by Sexton, no good.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The open look here for Sexton. No good on the 3.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And Green with the basket on the assist from Jones.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To the paint, Turner with the steal. Pass to Selden. And Jones pulls it down.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Pass to Bryant. Banked in off the glass. Bryant's got his first 2 points of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Josh Green.
Substitution on the court.
Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Goodwin with it. Stripped it away. Now Jones passes it to Herder. There's the three. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 9 assists now tonight.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And the layup's good off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And it's the Hornets' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Right side, Turner. Fires from deep. And it's the Hornets, another three.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hornets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Miles Turner.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
To the right side. Here's Selden. Utah with the rebound. 34 seconds left in the fourth. A three-pointer is right on target.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Herder kicks to Turner. Now here's Herder. He's covered by Clarkson. It's blocked. Now here's Goodwin. Hopkins. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game